Nithyananda. This is Ma Rishi Nithya Advaitananda. Today I am going to share about why Nithyananda Sangha. So, first thing I want to give background of where I come from. Basically, I'm from a Brahmin Hindu family where life has been, where parents are teaching you the only thing about life is seeking and enlightenment is the purpose of life. So that's how I grew up, with my parents constantly telling me that enlightenment is the purpose of life. So with that background, and then I got married and I was working in Cognizant IT industry in US for 9 years, where I started seeking how do I understand these sciences. So that time I saw the blissfulness in the children and happiness and completion and intelligence. So I thought more with them will also bring understanding in me. So then we came back to India. I started a school. In 2007, I attended first NSP session, which is a 4 days meditation program. My parents took me and to the meditation program, and there I met Swamiji for the first time. And I really understood that what I was asking, all the questions started getting answered, and all the teaching I can give it to the children, which I started a school, so I started giving all the message to the children in the school. And they also started becoming very nice, loving, caring, stopped fighting, all kinds of things started happening. So I was so happy. Then slowly, I started attending all the programs to understand more and more about all this. And my husband also, Sri Nithya Advaitananda, also attended till Healer's initiation. And then I understood that I need to learn a lot more, and I wanted to come to the ashram and understand a lot more about the science. So we got blessed in 2010. We were blessed to come into the ashram, and we constantly work with children, that everybody knows. The whole science, how to take care of children and how to expand them as a parent, is the most important thing, right? So here it was like we started understanding our children better, ourselves better, instead of possessing the children. Expansion was happening in the children. Their health problem got solved. The My son had a lot of wheezing and everything got solved. I had 5 surgeries, major surgery, including heart surgery. All that started healing, and so much of miracles started happening. I started seeing so much of benefit in my family. My mom had 2 surgeries. Both the surgeries were healed very fast. My mom had a knee surgery, both the knee surgery, and she started walking the next day. She had a heart surgery in the main arteries that was blocked, but because of the whole, we went and asked blessing from Swamiji, and because of the blessing from Swamiji, she was going through just a pinhole surgery and she got healed amazingly. So all the miracles around us was started happening. The financial crisis, we had a 40 lakhs loan, and that got completed. We had whether it is health issue, whether it's a family issue, whether it is anything which was going around us, started beautifully getting complete, was getting into the completion. And all this we saw only reason because we were fully involved in the Sangha activity. So each time Sangha was happening in us, that is, we started interacting, we started reinventing ourselves, we started completing, doing the workshop intensely. When we started participating, we saw all these miracles around us. It's the best training that anybody could have in the outer world that we can understand. So the Sangha keeps us alive to live without tiredness, without boredom, without unnecessary hangovers, unnecessary inputs from the society. All this was so amazing that life started becoming so easy, so blissful. The life is so beautiful around us because of the learning and expansion and reinventing that was happening, because the whole setup with all the people around us living in the same context. We need a place where we need to expand, then we need a place of people who live in the same context. Only then the expansion happen. Otherwise, we are fighting and struggling with the day-to-day things, which is not the purpose why we are here, right? So the beautiful expansion happens only when we start living in a sangha. That is the people living in the same context. So that molds us so beautiful, and it's so amazing that we are able to drop our incompletion, drop our tiredness, drop our boredom. We are able to see the expansion happening and living with the master around. I want to say a few things. It's the best thing that can happen to you in your life. The God Himself has come down on planet Earth many times. We have read in many epics and many Puranas. Here we are seeing it alive. The most compassionate person to everything, all the time, in every possible way, waiting just to expand you to the next level. Could this be possible? Yes. Living with incarnation is like that. So compassionate, so patient, waiting for you to move little ahead each time and giving you the right instruction to move further and further and further, building you into such a unique, beautiful space that you are fulfilled. Nobody on planet Earth even takes care of us in a normal sense. Here, incarnation is sitting just waiting for you to expand into the most beautiful completion space. So the whole ambience is, we need a sangha, we need a master, we need so much of inputs constantly grooming us to get to where we are going to flower. And with me, the children, my family, everybody is growing and everybody is expanding, that they are manifesting so many powers. We're always around miracles, always around powers. It no more looks like we are in a normal world that people even say. So much of caring and so much of grooming happens. For example, in Kumbh Mela, I had this great experience when I had health issue in the night. I was vomiting the whole night, and I was in a place where nobody would even notice. No, and Swamiji came early in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, 8:30 in the morning, and he came all the way to the place where I was and healed me and said I will be okay. And he really takes care of each and every small thing. That's what I wanted to try to say. It's an amazing possibility for you, and just like a mother taking care her babies, each and every person is being taken care so beautifully, handled with so much of care, so much of gentleness, so much of patience, and slowly expanding each one and bringing them to a beautiful completion, enlightened space. So without a sangha, without following master's teaching in every word, every action and every thought, this could not be possible. And without the sangha, it's not possible for this to happen. The most beautiful thing that can happen for you and your family is Nithyananda Sangha. Thank you, Nithyananda.